What's up, everybody? Jack the Ripoff here, and this video is going to be a little something different. I don't know how many of you all have heard, but a very important member to the YouTube channel Syndigo recently passed away. Daniel Kyre was pronounced dead. I don't remember the exact day, but it was within the last few days, as far as I know. He passed away after attempted suicide and ended up dying at the hospital, surrounded by his friends and family. From what I've seen, he passed away peacefully, which is what anyone can hope for. But it really got me thinking about the whole matter of suicide as a whole. You know, because of obviously the game that I'm playing itself revolves a lot around the subject of suicide, and I may have treated it as a bit of a joke on my channel, but in all honesty, suicide isn't a joke, not one bit. And you never think that it's going to affect you until just one day someone someone you're close to, a friend or family member, anybody, you find out that they passed away because of that. And it's honestly a really tragic thing. Wow. I've been a fan of Syndigo for a while. I always watched all their sketch comedies and everything they did with Markiplier, and I always thought they were some of the funniest people on YouTube. Just the creativity they had, and the humor that both the guys had, and it was kind of a dead weight when I found out. When I actually found out that he had died. And just, I honestly don't even know what else I can really say besides, you're going to be missed, Daniel. That's really all I can say. When it comes to the subject of suicide, like I said, it doesn't. It's not really a subject that you think is going to affect you until it does, and when it does, it hits you harder than a freaking freight train, because a lot of times when it does happen, it's very sudden. And I've had a lot of friends in my past that have talked about suicide, who have talked about they were brave enough to come talk to me about them wanting to hurt themselves, and it just makes me think that, what if they had not talked to me that day? What if they not talked to anybody that day? What would have happened? And the reason I want to make this video is I don't even know if anyone's even going to see this. I don't really expect it to, but it's something that I personally wanted to put out because of the way I feel about the subject of suicide. It's not a joke. It can't ever be treated as a joke. And maybe I made that mistake on my gameplay, on the game Blank Dream that I've been playing. And it hit pretty hard when I read the post on Facebook that he was gone. The main thing I want to say about during this video is, don't ever feel like you can't go to talk to anybody. If you have any thoughts of harming yourself or ending your life to solve some kind of problem, no matter how big or small it may be, if you're at the point where you think ending your life is going to be the only answer, then don't be afraid to call out to someone. Because bottom line is, you're worth way more than what you realize. A lot of people are too afraid that, you know, if they talk to someone, they're just going to shoot them down, or they're going to call them foolish for having these kind of thoughts, and that's not the case at all. You know, I've had friends come talk to me, or, you know, I've had friends who have told me that someone has come to them with these kind of thoughts in their mind, and you can only imagine, you know, what all would have happened had they not spoken to anybody. And, you know, I don't want to try and rant on the whole subject or anything, but the bottom line is, don't ever feel that you are alone. And that's all I can really say, because you're not. You're worth far more than you realize. And ending your life will ruin countless others. Friends who care about you, family members who love you. Your death will greatly affect them. So don't ever feel like you're alone. Find someone who's willing to talk to you, who's willing to listen. If that's all you need is someone to listen, don't be afraid to reach out. You know, it's honestly a scary thought, you know, suicide. And I can say that, you know, for those who were brave enough to reach out to somebody, you know, that's got to show for something, because they're still here. And I guess the thing is, you never expect anyone who is going to do something like that. I'm not sure if Daniel was maybe just, you know, going through tough times that wasn't shared to his fans. Maybe his friends, maybe Markiplier or someone else knew what was going on and was trying to help. But, you know, obviously something wasn't done in time. And that's probably one of the scariest thoughts ever. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't hold off thinking that, you know, someone's not going to be there to listen, because someone will be there to listen. Your life is worth a lot more to everyone around you, more than you could ever believe. So don't just give up. Call out to someone. Reach out for some helping hand, because someone will help you. You know, I'm just a goofball behind a webcam, you know, playing video games just for the hell of it. You know, I'm not expecting anything huge out of this, and, you know, if no one sees this, then, you know, I want this to at least be out there for anyone who happens to cross this and realize that they're not alone. I may just be some random guy on the internet, but my email is out on my channel. If anyone ever happens to cross by this and they feel they've exhausted every option to talk to somebody, send me an email. I won't know who you are. I won't know where you're from. I won't know anything about you. But if me being there to listen is going to be enough to help you, then by God, I will do it. Because even if I have to be that complete stranger that allows you to talk to them and will be there to listen to you, I'm not afraid to do that. And that means you can't be afraid to call out to someone. So, if you know anyone who has been experiencing any kind of negative thoughts or had been thinking about hurting themselves or anything of that matter, talk to them. Let them know that you are there for them. You know, because in the end, that's more helpful than anything. And if you yourself are experiencing these kind of thoughts, ask for help. Don't be afraid to go out and, let someone know that you are thinking these kind of negative thoughts. Reach out to someone, but don't wait until it's too late. I've gone on with this rant for over 10 minutes now. I don't expect anyone to even see this. I wanted this to be put out, so for the off chance anybody comes across this that might be experiencing these kind of things or knows someone who is, they can take that action to try and stop another life from being lost. Just be careful. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Well, that's enough of my rant for right now. I'm probably not even going to edit this thing, honestly. It's probably just going to go straight out. I don't feel any need to have to put anything extra in this. I hope just what I said is enough. So, thank you, everyone, for watching. And know that you are a light in someone's eyes. And until my next video, this will be goodbye for now. See you guys.